The idea of self-focus. Understanding Machiavelli's philosophy on personal power. Self-focus is often misunderstood. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in external distractions, constantly seeking validation from others, or pursuing goals that aren't truly aligned with your personal values. However, the concept of focusing on yourself, when done right, doesn't imply selfishness in a negative sense. Instead, it revolves around self-awareness, self-improvement, and personal growth, which ultimately lead to greater strength and resilience. In the context of Niccolò Machiavelli's teachings, self-focus takes on an even deeper meaning. Machiavelli, known for his political insights in The Prince, often emphasized that true power arises from a deep understanding of oneself and one's environment. He believed that leaders and individuals, in general, must cultivate self-reliance and self-awareness to wield influence effectively and adapt to changing circumstances. Self-focus, as the foundation of personal power. Machiavelli's concept of power isn't just about external control. It's about understanding and mastering your own mind, emotions, and actions. By focusing on yourself, you develop the emotional intelligence and mental clarity needed to make strategic decisions, face challenges, and remain grounded despite external pressures. Rather than seeking validation from others or being constantly distracted by outside noise, self-focus means prioritizing your own growth. This allows you to build confidence in your abilities, recognize your strengths and weaknesses, and act with purpose in all areas of your life. Self-awareness. The key to growth and strength. Self-awareness is one of the most crucial aspects of self-focus. To truly understand yourself is to gain insight into your values, your goals, and your emotional responses. When you're self-aware, you can make more informed decisions about your actions, relationships, and goals. This is a cornerstone of Machiavelli's advice to leaders. If you don't understand your own motivations and tendencies, how can you expect to manage or lead others effectively? Self-awareness allows you to identify your strengths and weaknesses. Knowing where you excel and where you need improvement is essential to personal growth. Recognize your emotional triggers. When you understand what influences your emotional responses, you can maintain control in difficult situations. Stay true to your values. Self-awareness helps you prioritize what truly matters to you, enabling you to make decisions that align with your personal values rather than chasing societal expectations or external pressures. By focusing on yourself and nurturing your self-awareness, you'll become more resilient in facing life's challenges and more adept at navigating the complexities of the world around you. Self-improvement. The continuous journey of growth. Machiavelli believed in continuous self-improvement, both for individuals and for rulers. Growth isn't a one-time event, it's a lifelong pursuit. To gain real power, you must constantly refine your abilities and adapt to changing circumstances. Whether it's acquiring new skills, improving your emotional intelligence, or learning from past mistakes, self-improvement is essential to building lasting strength. Focusing on yourself involves setting aside time for personal development. It's about working on skills and knowledge. Continuously acquiring new skills and knowledge empowers you to face various challenges with confidence. Whether it's learning a new language, improving professional skills, or acquiring new hobbies, the more versatile and knowledgeable you become, the stronger you become. Emotional and mental resilience. Machiavelli also understood the importance of mental and emotional resilience. Focusing on personal growth allows you to build this inner strength, ensuring that you're not easily thrown off course by difficulties or setbacks. Physical health. Strength isn't just mental or emotional, it's physical too. Focusing on maintaining a healthy body through exercise, proper nutrition, and rest ensures that you have the energy and vitality to tackle life's challenges. Machiavelli's view on focusing inwardly for power in The Prince. Machiavelli didn't suggest that rulers should simply react to their circumstances. Instead, he urged them to be proactive and strategic. The same can be applied to anyone looking to gain personal strength. To navigate through life with confidence and authority, you need to focus on what you can control: your own growth, your reactions, and your decisions. By focusing on yourself, you can take control of your destiny. When you focus on your own development, you take ownership of your life and your future, rather than allowing external circumstances to dictate your path. Adapt to change. The world is constantly evolving, and focusing on yourself allows you to remain adaptable. Self-focus encourages constant learning and evolution, making you better equipped to handle life's unpredictabilities. Empower yourself to lead. When you master yourself, you're better able to inspire and lead others. Leaders who are self-aware and focused on their own growth are more likely to command respect and influence others positively. Why self-focus is the path to true strength. In the modern world, we are constantly bombarded with distractions: social media, peer pressure, societal expectations, and the opinions of others. These external influences can pull us away from our true path and cause stress, self-doubt, and confusion. But when you focus on yourself, you cut through the noise and regain control of your life. By committing to self-awareness, self-improvement, and self-reliance, you unlock the potential to become a more powerful and effective individual. Machiavelli understood that power doesn't just come from external sources. True strength is cultivated from within. Focusing on yourself builds the internal resilience and clarity needed to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. It's about strengthening your inner foundation, so the challenges of the world around you don't overwhelm you. Why self-focus leads to personal power. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean ignoring others. It means prioritizing your personal growth, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, and cultivating resilience. Machiavelli's ideas can guide anyone looking to build personal power in a world full of distractions. By honing self-awareness and striving for continuous self-improvement, you can become stronger, more confident, and more capable of navigating life's challenges. Self-focus is about self-awareness. Recognize your strengths, weaknesses, and values. Self-improvement is a continuous journey. Constantly develop your skills, emotional intelligence, and physical health. True strength comes from within. By mastering yourself, you gain power over external circumstances. Machiavelli's principles apply to personal life. Understand yourself and your environment to adapt and lead effectively. By embracing self-focus, you unlock your full potential and become the strongest version of yourself, capable of navigating any challenge life throws your way. Machiavelli's philosophy on power and self. Mastering internal strength. Niccolò Machiavelli, a key figure in political philosophy, is best known for his work The Prince, where he explores how rulers and leaders can maintain power, control, and influence. While many associate power with external resources, such as armies, wealth, or political alliances, Machiavelli proposes a deeper, more profound idea. True power comes from within. This perspective shifts the focus away from relying on external sources of strength and encourages cultivating inner resilience, self-sufficiency, and a clear sense of purpose. In essence, Machiavelli's philosophy on power is not about controlling others, but rather controlling and mastering yourself. By understanding your emotions, recognizing your strengths, and remaining focused on your goals, you can better navigate external challenges, regardless of the circumstances. This concept is incredibly relevant today, as personal growth and emotional intelligence have become critical factors in achieving success in both leadership and personal life. Power is internal, not external. One of the core ideas in Machiavelli's philosophy is that power is not derived from external forces like wealth, fame, or political alliances. While these can certainly enhance one's influence, true and lasting power comes from mastering one's internal world. According to Machiavelli, a ruler, or anyone seeking power, who understands their own mind, emotions, and motivations will be better equipped to handle the complexities of life, politics, or any form of leadership. In practical terms, this means emotional control. Mastering your emotions and reactions to external stimuli gives you the ability to stay calm and focused, even in the face of stress or adversity. Self-awareness. Understanding your own motivations, strengths, weaknesses, and biases enables you to make better decisions and align your actions with your ultimate goals. Resilience. Developing mental and emotional resilience means that when challenges arise, whether personal, professional, or political, you can handle them with poise and confidence. Self-sufficiency and internal fortitude. Machiavelli stresses the importance of self-sufficiency, relying on one's own abilities rather than depending on others. While alliances and networks may provide temporary support, a truly powerful individual is one who can maintain their strength, regardless of the outside world. This internal fortitude can be broken down into several key aspects. Self-discipline. To focus on what truly matters and avoid distractions or emotional impulses that could derail your goals. Independence. Not relying on external validation or approval to feel empowered or secure. Mental clarity. Maintaining a clear, focused mind that allows you to make strategic decisions without being clouded by fear, doubt, or insecurity. By building these qualities, you create a solid foundation of strength that isn't easily shaken by external factors. Machiavelli's view on strength. Through mastery of the mind, Machiavelli believed that a ruler, or any individual, must first master their own mind to truly wield power. If you do not understand your own emotions, desires, and motivations, you cannot hope to control the world around you. In his view, the ability to control your own mind and actions is essential for maintaining power and influence. For example, emotional mastery. A ruler who lets anger, fear, or jealousy dictate their decisions is likely to make erratic choices that undermine their authority. But one who can recognize these emotions without being overtaken by them is in a better position to make rational, thoughtful decisions. Rational decision-making. Power often requires making difficult choices, and these decisions need to be made with a clear head. By mastering your internal environment, thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, you ensure that your decisions are logical, consistent, and aligned with your long-term goals. Building resilience to external challenges. In The Prince, Machiavelli discusses the importance of resilience, both mentally and emotionally. Life is filled with challenges, adversities, and threats, and those who are easily shaken by these forces won't last long in positions of power. Instead of focusing on how to change external circumstances, Machiavelli advocates for building the internal strength necessary to endure and overcome them. This can be applied in various ways. Adaptability. The world changes rapidly, and those who are too rigid in their approach are likely to falter. By cultivating a mindset that is flexible and adaptable, you can better respond to changes in your environment. Mental toughness. Resilience involves facing difficulties head-on without being defeated. It's about maintaining your integrity and composure in the face of opposition, setbacks, or criticism. Strategic patience. Sometimes the best response to adversity is patience. A ruler who is self-sufficient knows when to act and when to wait for the right moment, understanding that power often comes from waiting for the right opportunity. The power of self-focus in everyday life. While Machiavelli's philosophy on power is often applied to leadership and politics, its principles can be beneficial for anyone looking to succeed in life, work, or personal development. The more you focus on yourself, on developing your mind, understanding your emotions, and strengthening your resilience, the more you will be prepared to handle external challenges, whether they come in the form of stress, failure, or obstacles. Here's how focusing on yourself can translate to everyday strength. In professional life, the ability to maintain emotional control and mental clarity can help you succeed in high-pressure situations. make tough decisions, and lead others effectively. In personal development, by focusing on your own growth and self-awareness, you develop the resilience needed to stay true to your values, manage difficult relationships, and build a fulfilling life. In relationships, understanding your own needs, priorities, and boundaries makes it easier to navigate relationships without being manipulated or overly influenced by others. Mastering internal strength for personal and professional. Machiavelli's philosophy on power emphasizes the importance of self-mastery over relying on external factors. By focusing on emotional control, self-awareness, and mental resilience, you can navigate challenges more effectively, whether in leadership or personal life. The true source of power lies within you. By mastering your mind, you unlock your potential to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. True power is internal. Emotional control, self-awareness, and resilience are critical to maintaining strength. Self-sufficiency is key. Relying on your own abilities leads to greater independence and mental fortitude. Resilience and adaptability are crucial. Building mental toughness enables you to navigate external challenges. Focus on self-mastery. Understand your emotions, desires, and motivations to make more rational, strategic decisions. By following these principles, you can cultivate your own internal power and become better equipped to handle both life's challenges and leadership responsibilities. This approach is timeless and essential for anyone seeking lasting success in today's complex world. Self-reflection as a source of strength. Unlocking personal power through understanding. Self-reflection is one of the most powerful tools you can use for personal growth and strength. By regularly taking time to examine your thoughts, actions, and emotions, you create a deeper understanding of yourself, your values, your strengths, and your weaknesses. This self-awareness becomes a foundation for taking decisive action, making better choices, and ultimately becoming more resilient in the face of challenges. Self-reflection isn't about dwelling on your past mistakes or constantly questioning every decision. Instead, it's about actively learning from your experiences, gaining clarity on what truly matters to you, and applying that insight to create a stronger, more focused version of yourself. In the process, you become more equipped to handle life's complexities with confidence and purpose. The power of understanding. Your values. One of the key benefits of self-reflection is gaining clarity on your core values. These values are the fundamental beliefs that drive your actions, decisions, and goals. When you know what truly matters to you, whether it's family, career, freedom, or personal growth, you can make decisions that are aligned with your values, which ultimately leads to greater satisfaction and purpose in life. Understanding your values through self-reflection helps you make aligned decisions. When you know what you stand for, it's easier to choose paths that reflect those beliefs, even when faced with difficult choices. Stay grounded in challenging situations. In times of stress or adversity, reflecting on your values helps you stay true to yourself, preventing you from being swayed by outside pressure or distractions. Set meaningful goals. Clarity about your values allows you to set goals that are in harmony with your deeper purpose, making them more motivating and fulfilling to pursue. Recognizing and embracing your strengths. Self-reflection gives you the opportunity to recognize your unique strengths, those traits or skills that allow you to excel and stand out. Understanding these strengths allows you to leverage them more effectively, whether you're solving problems, navigating personal challenges, or seeking opportunities. By reflecting on your past successes and achievements, you can enhance your self-confidence. Knowing your strengths boosts your belief in your ability to handle future challenges. Identify areas for improvement. Recognizing your strengths also helps you identify areas where you can continue to grow and refine your abilities. Use your strengths strategically. Understanding where you excel allows you to focus your efforts on areas where you can have the most impact. Whether in your career, personal life, or relationships, By reflecting on past experiences and leveraging your strengths, you can position yourself to take more effective, confident actions in the future. Learning from weaknesses and mistakes, equally important to recognizing your strengths, is understanding your weaknesses. Self-reflection allows you to assess areas of your life where you may have fallen short and identify patterns or behaviors that could be holding you back. By learning from past mistakes and weaknesses, you avoid repeating them in the future, and this knowledge strengthens your decision-making ability. Here's how reflecting on your weaknesses can lead to personal growth. Increased resilience. Learning from failure teaches you how to bounce back stronger. Each mistake becomes a lesson that helps you build emotional and mental resilience. Improved decision-making. When you understand the mistakes you've made in the past, you're better equipped to make more informed, thoughtful choices in the future. Emotional growth. Self-reflection helps you address emotional triggers, limiting behaviors or negative thinking patterns that may have contributed to past mistakes, allowing you to grow emotionally and avoid those pitfalls again. Building resilience through personal development. Personal development is a lifelong process that involves continuously striving to improve your skills, emotional intelligence, and mindset. Through self-reflection, you gain the insight needed to identify where you need to grow and how to improve. Whether it's learning new skills, improving emotional regulation, or developing a growth mindset, focusing on your personal development helps you become more resilient in the face of life's challenges. Self-reflection can help in the following ways. Skill building. Reflecting on areas where you may be lacking and actively working to acquire new skills or knowledge makes you more versatile and capable. Emotional growth. By acknowledging and understanding your emotions, you can improve how you manage stress, navigate relationships, and react to difficult situations. Mindset shifts. Reflection often leads to shifts in perspective, helping you develop a positive, growth-oriented mindset. This mindset enables you to view challenges as opportunities for learning rather than threats to your success. As you focus on your development, you increase your emotional resilience, making you better equipped to handle adversity with strength and perseverance. Self-reflection is the key to staying focused and purposeful. The process of self-reflection brings clarity to your life's direction. It helps you understand your goals, motivations, and aspirations, making it easier to stay focused on what truly matters. When you have a clear sense of purpose, you're less likely to be distracted by short-term challenges or superficial concerns, and more likely to stay the course, even in difficult times. Self-reflection helps you stay aligned with your purpose in several ways. Clarifying your vision. Regularly reflecting on your goals and values keeps your vision clear and ensures that your efforts are directed toward what truly matters to you. Boosting motivation. Knowing the why behind your actions helps you stay motivated and resilient, even when you face obstacles. Building momentum. Reflection provides opportunities to celebrate small victories, which builds confidence and keeps you moving forward toward larger goals. By consistently reflecting on your progress and staying connected to your purpose, you ensure that your actions are purposeful and in line with your long-term vision. Harnessing the power of self-reflection for personal growth. Self-reflection is a transformative tool for personal growth, helping you understand your values, strengths, and weaknesses while strengthening your emotional resilience. By learning from past experiences, focusing on skill building and improving your mindset, you become better equipped to handle challenges and make decisions that align with your deeper purpose. Self-reflection enhances self-awareness. Knowing your values, strengths, and weaknesses provides a foundation for better decision-making. Learn from your mistakes. Reflecting on past failures helps you avoid repeating them and build greater resilience. Personal development leads to greater strength. Focus on skill building, emotional growth, and mindset shifts to become more adaptable and resilient. Stay aligned with your purpose. Regular self-reflection ensures that your actions are aligned with your goals and values. Boosting motivation and focus. By practicing self-reflection, you gain the clarity and direction needed to navigate life's challenges with confidence, purpose, and strength. This process is essential for anyone committed to long-term personal growth and success. Independence from others' opinions. Embracing inner strength for personal power. One of the core principles in Machiavelli's philosophy is that true power does not rely on external validation or approval from others. Instead, power stems from within, specifically from your own sense of self-worth, confidence, and inner clarity. In a world where social media, peer pressure, and societal expectations constantly shape how we view ourselves, learning to break free from the need for external validation is a critical step toward personal empowerment. Machiavelli's teachings suggest that when you stop seeking approval from others and instead trust your own judgment, you gain greater control over your life, decisions, and reactions. This independence from others' opinions strengthens your resolve and helps you maintain focus, even in the face of criticism or attempts at manipulation. The ability to stand firm in your beliefs and actions is a sign of true strength and resilience. The dangers of relying on external validation. Constant search for external validation can leave you feeling vulnerable and uncertain. When you base your self-worth on the approval of others, you become susceptible to their opinions, which can fluctuate from day to day. This dependency makes you less capable of standing firm in your own beliefs and more likely to feel disappointed, frustrated, or manipulated when others don't see things your way. For example, lack of personal clarity. When you constantly seek approval from others, it can cloud your judgment and prevent you from making decisions that are truly aligned with your goals and values. Emotional instability. If your confidence is dependent on external feedback, it becomes harder to stay emotionally grounded. A positive comment can make you feel great, but a critical one can leave you feeling defeated. Susceptibility to manipulation. Those who know you seek external approval may use this to their advantage, attempting to manipulate you or control your decisions to suit their own agendas. Machiavelli suggests that by breaking free from the need for external validation, you protect your mental and emotional well-being and strengthen your internal foundation. Trusting your own judgment and decisions. Machiavelli encourages rulers and individuals alike to place more value on their own judgment rather than relying on others' opinions. When you trust your own decision-making abilities, you become more decisive and self-reliant. This leads to greater autonomy and confidence, as you learn to trust that your inner guidance is enough to navigate the challenges you face. Here's why trusting your own judgment is important. Increased confidence. When you make decisions based on your values and reasoning, your confidence grows because you know you're acting in alignment with your true self. Personal growth. Trusting yourself often requires stepping outside your comfort zone and taking risks. These experiences foster personal development and help you become more adaptable and resilient. Authenticity. Trusting your own judgment allows you to stay authentic and true to yourself, rather than trying to fit into others' expectations or conforming to societal norms that may not align with your values. The more you trust your own decisions, the more self-assured and independent you become. This is a powerful way to build inner strength and fortitude. The strength of inner clarity and sense of purpose. According to Machiavelli, true power is not external, it comes from within. From having a clear sense of purpose and direction. When you have a solid understanding of your own goals, values, and motivations, the opinions of others have less power over you. This inner clarity allows you to maintain focus on what truly matters, even when external influences are trying to distract or derail you. Here's how cultivating inner clarity contributes to your strength. Unshakable focus. When you have a clear vision of your goals and a deep understanding of your values, you can filter out distractions and stay on track toward achieving your purpose. Emotional resilience. With a strong sense of purpose, you become less affected by external criticism or praise. You understand that your journey is uniquely yours and that others' opinions do not define your worth. Self-motivation. A clear sense of direction fuels self-motivation. When you understand why you're working towards something, you're more likely to stay committed, regardless of external validation or obstacles. By cultivating inner clarity, you are able to remain steadfast in your decisions and actions, even when faced with adversity or external pressure. Strengthening your resolve in the face of criticism or opposition, in both personal and professional life. You'll inevitably face criticism, opposition, or attempts to undermine you. Whether it's from co-workers, friends, or society, others' negative opinions can weaken your resolve if you let them. Machiavelli emphasizes that true strength comes from within. When you are self-reliant and have confidence in your own judgment, you are less likely to be swayed by external forces. Here's why it's crucial to stay strong in the face of opposition. Resilience. When you are independent of others' opinions, criticism doesn't derail you. You can handle it constructively, learning from it without allowing it to negatively affect your sense of self. Decisiveness. Being free from the fear of judgment enables you to make decisions with confidence, even if they are unpopular or misunderstood. Control over your emotions. Instead of reacting impulsively to criticism or praise, you maintain emotional control and act in a way that aligns with your goals and values. Machiavelli believed that leaders, and anyone seeking personal power, must be prepared to stand firm in their beliefs and decisions, even in the face of opposition. This type of inner strength comes from not relying on others' opinions for validation. The freedom of independence from others' opinions. The ultimate benefit of independence from others' opinions is freedom. When you are no longer chained to the need for external validation, you gain the freedom to live authentically, make decisions that align with your true self, and focus on what matters most to you. This freedom provides a powerful sense of autonomy and empowerment that fuels personal growth and success. Here's how this freedom manifests. Personal empowerment. The more you rely on your own judgment and less on others' opinions, the more control you have over your own life and direction. Improved relationships. When you are independent of others' opinions, you're able to engage in more authentic, fulfilling relationships. You are no longer seeking approval, which allows you to form connections based on mutual respect, not validation. Increase success. By focusing on your own values and goals, you are more likely to achieve what you set out to accomplish, without being distracted or discouraged by the opinions of others. Ultimately, embracing independence from others' opinions is a path to true personal power, a power that comes from within, based on your own beliefs, goals, and sense of purpose. Achieving true strength through independence from others' opinions. Independence from others' opinions is a cornerstone of personal empowerment. By trusting your own judgment, strengthening your resolve, and gaining inner clarity, you protect yourself from the external pressures and influences that can weaken your resolve. Machiavelli's philosophy teaches that true strength doesn't come from the approval of others, but from having a clear sense of purpose and inner confidence. True power is internal. Self-reliance and independence from others' opinions strengthen your emotional resilience and decision-making ability. Trust your own judgment. Confidence in your decisions leads to greater autonomy and personal growth. Inner clarity fuels strength. A clear sense of purpose allows you to stay focused on your goals, regardless of external criticism. Freedom from approval. Independence from external validation gives you the freedom to live authentically and achieve success based on your values and goals. By practicing independence from others' opinions, you can cultivate the inner strength necessary to face life's challenges with confidence and resilience. This approach is essential for anyone seeking lasting success and personal fulfillment. The hidden law. Unlocking true power from within. The hidden law is a concept that refers to the subtle yet profound idea that true power comes from within. This principle, often overlooked or misunderstood, is central to Niccolò Machiavelli's philosophy. While many people are conditioned to seek power and strength from external sources, such as approval, material resources, or societal validation, Machiavelli suggests that the most powerful individuals understand that their real strength lies in their own growth, self-awareness, and self-control. Once you grasp this hidden law, you unlock a level of personal power and autonomy that is not easily swayed by outside influences. This deeper understanding enables you to navigate challenges with confidence, make decisions that align with your true self, and cultivate an unshakable foundation of resilience. The illusion of external power. In modern society, power is often associated with external factors such as wealth, status, or the approval of others. These sources of power are visible, immediate, and tangible, making them easier to pursue. However, Machiavelli believed that true power is not found in the outward expressions of success. It's rooted in the inner workings of the individual. When you rely on external validation, whether it's from others' opinions or material success, your sense of power becomes fragile. You risk becoming dependent on circumstances beyond your control, which can lead to disappointment, manipulation, and a lack of true autonomy. Machiavelli's hidden law is a reminder that real strength is internal. It comes from your ability to master your emotions, understand your values, and take control of your own path in life. External sources of power are fleeting, but the internal strength you build through self-awareness and self-control lasts much longer. Focusing on growth and self-awareness, according to Machiavelli, the most powerful individuals are those who focus on their personal development. Self-awareness is the first step in understanding your true power. When you take the time to reflect on your actions, motivations, strengths, and weaknesses, you gain insight into how you operate and how you can improve. Through continuous self-reflection and growth, you can build emotional intelligence. Understanding your emotions and reactions allows you to manage them effectively, making you less likely to be swayed by external circumstances or opinions. Clarify your values. Knowing what truly matters to you helps you make decisions that are aligned with your core beliefs, making your path more authentic and fulfilling. Strengthen your resilience. By recognizing areas where you've grown and areas where you still need to improve, you build the resilience needed to face challenges head-on and adapt to change. This internal growth creates a strong foundation from which you can navigate the complexities of life, making decisions with confidence and purpose. Self-control, the key to unlocking your inner power. Self-control is one of the most significant aspects of the hidden law. Without the ability to manage your impulses, emotions, and desires, you may find yourself easily distracted, manipulated, or swayed by external pressures. Machiavelli teaches that power lies in the ability to control yourself, your actions, and your responses, not in controlling others. Self-control allows you to maintain focus on your goals. With self-discipline, you can avoid distractions and stay on track toward achieving your long-term objectives. Respond to challenges strategically. Instead of reacting impulsively to external pressures, you can pause, reflect, and choose the most effective course of action. Preserve your integrity. Self-control helps you avoid being easily influenced by others, ensuring that you remain true to your values and principles. The more you strengthen your self-control, the more capable you become of shaping your destiny and achieving your goals. By mastering yourself, you essentially unlock a hidden power that others may not even recognize. The freedom of inner strength. Once you understand that true power comes from within, you gain freedom. This freedom isn't about being free from external forces, but rather about being free from dependence on external validation. When you stop seeking approval and start focusing on your internal growth, you become less vulnerable to the opinions and judgments of others. This freedom offers several benefits. Authenticity. You are free to live in alignment with your true self. making choices based on your values rather than trying to meet others' expectations. Resilience to external influences. When you rely on your own internal strength, criticism, setbacks, or praise from others no longer has the power to sway your direction. Control over your future. Focusing on your growth and self-control puts you in the driver's seat of your life, allowing you to create the future you desire without being overly influenced by outside forces. The more you embrace this inner freedom, the more you'll find that external circumstances have less power over you. You'll become more adaptable, more focused, and more capable of creating a fulfilling life based on your own terms. Unshakable focus. When you have a clear vision of your goals and a deep understanding of your values, you can filter out distractions and stay on track toward achieving your purpose. Emotional resilience. With a strong sense of purpose, you become less affected by external criticism or praise. You understand that your journey is uniquely yours and that others' opinions do not define your worth. Self-motivation. A clear sense of direction fuels self-motivation. When you understand why you're working towards something, you're more likely to stay committed, regardless of external validation or obstacles. By cultivating inner clarity, you are able to remain steadfast in your decisions and actions, even when faced with adversity or external pressure. Strengthening your resolve in the face of criticism or opposition, in both personal and professional life, you'll inevitably face criticism, opposition, or attempts to undermine you. Whether it's from coworkers, friends, or society, others' negative opinions can weaken your resolve if you let them. Machiavelli emphasizes that true strength comes from within. When you are self-reliant and have confidence in your own judgment, you are less likely to be swayed by external forces. Here's why it's crucial to stay strong in the face of opposition. Resilience. When you are independent of others' opinions, criticism doesn't derail you. You can handle it constructively, learning from it without allowing it to negatively affect your sense of self. Decisiveness. Being free from the fear of judgment enables you to make decisions with confidence, even if they are unpopular or misunderstood. Control over your emotions. Instead of reacting impulsively to criticism or praise, you maintain emotional control and act in a way that aligns with your goals and values. Machiavelli believed that leaders and anyone seeking personal power must be prepared to stand firm in their beliefs and decisions, even in the face of opposition. This type of inner strength comes from not relying on others' opinions for validation. The hidden law and true. Autonomy, true autonomy, is not just about making decisions on your own. It's about taking full responsibility for your life. According to Machiavelli, when you understand the hidden law, you begin to realize that you are the architect of your own power. You are not reliant on others, nor do you depend on external circumstances to dictate your success. Here's what autonomy looks like when rooted in the hidden law. Self-reliance. You make decisions based on your own principles and reasoning, rather than seeking approval from others or following the crowd. Inner security. With the confidence that comes from self-awareness and self-control, you no longer feel the need to prove yourself to others. Personal sovereignty. You are the ruler of your own life, free to pursue your goals without being influenced or manipulated by external forces. This kind of autonomy is empowering. It allows you to live authentically, pursue your dreams, and navigate challenges without being held back by the opinions or expectations of others. Unlocking the hidden law of true power from within. Hidden law that Machiavelli speaks of refers to the idea that true power comes from within. It's rooted in self-awareness, growth, and self-control. By focusing inwardly and shaping your own path, you unlock personal power that is not dependent on external validation. This internal strength creates autonomy and enables you to navigate challenges with confidence and clarity. Key takeaways. True power is internal. Power comes from your ability to master yourself, not from seeking approval or validation from others. Focus on growth. Self-awareness and continuous personal growth are essential for building true strength. Self-control unlocks power. The ability to control your actions, emotions, and desires is the key to mastering your own path. Freedom through inner strength. When you stop seeking external validation, you free yourself to live authentically and shape your own future. By understanding the hidden law, you cultivate the internal strength needed to live on your own terms, confidently navigating life's challenges with purpose and autonomy. The power of self-discipline and strategy.
Unlocking personal strength through intentional action, self-discipline, and strategy are two powerful forces that go hand in hand when it comes to achieving personal success.
While physical strength can help you overcome certain challenges, true strength lies in your ability to apply self-discipline and strategic thinking to achieve your long-term goals. According to Machiavelli, it's not just about acting impulsively or relying on raw power, but about having the foresight to plan your actions and focus on continuous self-improvement. By developing the discipline to stay focused on your growth and using a well-thought-out strategy, you position yourself to be successful, resilient, and adaptable in any situation. Machiavelli, in his teachings, highlights the importance of calculated actions and careful planning in gaining power, control, and influence. This mindset is not limited to leadership or politics, but can be applied to all aspects of life, from personal development to professional success. Self-discipline as a foundation of power. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of personal power. It involves the ability to stay focused on your goals, resist distractions, and make consistent progress even when the path is difficult. Rather than relying on motivation alone, self-discipline ensures that you stick to your commitments, take deliberate actions, and avoid procrastination. Machiavelli believed that power is not just about the ability to take forceful actions. It's about having the ability to stay on course despite challenges. Here's how self-discipline plays a crucial role in your success. Consistency leads to progress. Self-discipline helps you stay consistent in working toward your goals, which is the key to continuous improvement. Avoiding distractions. With discipline, you are less likely to be sidetracked by short-term temptations or unimportant tasks. Resilience through setbacks. When you have the discipline to persevere, you can recover from failures and keep pushing forward, knowing that each setback is just a step toward success. Machiavelli emphasizes that success comes from deliberate actions. Those who are disciplined in their daily routines, habits, and decisions are much more likely to achieve their long-term objectives. The art of calculated action. Machiavelli is often associated with strategic thinking, particularly in his work The Prince. In his writings, he talks about the importance of strategy in gaining and maintaining power. Rather than acting impulsively or making decisions based on emotions, strategy is about thinking ahead, assessing the situation, and making calculated moves that align with your ultimate goals. Strategic thinking is essential for achieving lasting success. Here's why. Planning your actions. Strategy helps you map out the most effective path to your goals. Rather than reacting to events as they unfold, you anticipate challenges and make decisions that keep you on track. Maximizing resources. Strategic thinking allows you to make the most of the resources you have, whether it's time, money, energy, or relationships. Adapting to change. A good strategy allows you to adapt to shifting circumstances and take advantage of new opportunities that arise. Machiavelli's advice emphasizes that success is rarely accidental. It's the result of careful planning, forethought, and an understanding of when to act and when to wait. This strategic mindset applies not only to leadership, but also to personal growth and development. Self-improvement. The ongoing journey of personal growth. One of Machiavelli's central ideas is that individuals should constantly work to improve themselves, both in terms of character and capabilities. This aligns directly with the concept of self-discipline. By working on your weaknesses and refining your strengths, you set yourself up for success. Self-improvement is an ongoing journey, and those who focus on continuous growth become better equipped to face life's challenges. By dedicating yourself to self-improvement, you ensure that you are always progressing in a way that aligns with your long-term goals. Here are some ways self-improvement contributes to your power. Building new skills. As you work to improve your abilities, you become more versatile, adaptable, and capable of handling new challenges. Strengthening emotional intelligence. Self-improvement helps you develop better emotional regulation, communication, and relationship-building skills, which are all essential for personal and professional success. Enhancing problem-solving abilities. Continuous improvement fosters a growth mindset, which allows you to tackle problems creatively and effectively. Machiavelli's teachings point to the importance of always being in the process of self-betterment. Those who stop growing or stop refining their skills are at risk of falling behind, while those who invest in self-improvement create more opportunities for success. Strategic thinking and intentional action toward goals. One of Machiavelli's most influential ideas is that power comes from taking intentional actions. Rather than acting impulsively or reacting to situations as they arise, you should make deliberate, calculated moves that move you closer to your goals. This is where strategy and self-discipline intersect. By having the discipline to stay focused and the strategic mindset to plan ahead, you can achieve your objectives more efficiently and with greater confidence. Intentional action involves setting clear goals. Knowing what you want to achieve is the first step in creating a strategy for success. Without a clear vision, it's difficult to create an effective plan. Breaking down tasks into manageable steps. Once your goals are defined, you create actionable steps to reach them. This makes the process less overwhelming and easier to track. Staying flexible. While your ultimate goals remain fixed, your strategy may need to evolve over time. Being adaptable ensures you can respond to challenges and new opportunities without losing sight of your end goal. By combining self-discipline with strategic planning, you set yourself on a path to success that is both purposeful and adaptable, allowing you to weather setbacks and stay focused on your objectives. Strength through strategy. Applying Machiavellian principles to personal power. Combination of self-discipline and strategy is a powerful tool for achieving personal power. Machiavelli teaches that individuals who succeed in life do so by focusing on their inner strength, continuously improving themselves, and taking strategic action toward their goals. By developing self-discipline and applying thoughtful strategy, you can achieve success in all aspects of your life. Here's how to apply these principles. Set specific, measurable goals. Rather than vague ambitions, make sure your goals are clear and actionable. This gives you something to work toward and measure progress against. Create a strategic plan. Once your goals are defined, create a plan for how to achieve them, breaking the process down into smaller, manageable tasks. Stay disciplined in your efforts. Success requires consistent effort. Commit to staying disciplined even when distractions or setbacks arise. By focusing on self-discipline and strategy, you create a pathway to success that combines inner strength with calculated, purposeful action. Achieving personal power through self-discipline and strategy. Self-discipline and strategic thinking are essential for unlocking true personal strength and success. By focusing on continuous self-improvement and intentional action, you can achieve your goals with confidence and clarity. Machiavelli's teachings emphasize the importance of strategic planning and disciplined effort, demonstrating that power comes from within and is the result of calculated, purposeful action. Self-discipline builds consistency. The more disciplined you are, the more progress you make toward your goals. Strategy provides direction. A clear, strategic plan helps you navigate challenges and maximize your resources. Continuous self-improvement fuels success. Regularly refining your skills and abilities makes you adaptable and more capable of overcoming obstacles. Intentional action toward goals. Combining self-discipline with strategic thinking ensures that your efforts are focused and aligned with your long-term vision. By embracing self-discipline and strategy, you set yourself up for success, building strength not just through physical power but through focused, intentional action that brings you closer to your personal and professional goals.